How you doing? How you been? Hope you're doing well. It's Oddly James. Welcome to my channel, all about witchcraft, paganism, and tarot. So this week is going to be my second vlog, which will be kind of like a direct follow-up to my first vlog, which I posted last week. You know, I went on the spring break vacation sort of thing to my mom's house, and in that video, I expressed some concerns I had, you know, going up there with my piercings, nails painted, all that stuff. So I kind of want to give you an update on what happened, and then I'm going to go over some witchy books that I found this week at Target and Five Below. So let's get into it. So first up with the trip to my mom's house, you know, I was very concerned because my mom, as I mentioned in the last video, she is very conservative. She is one of those conservative Republicans. She is very old school. Doesn't believe that men should have piercings. The only piercings she actually knew about were my earlobes, but she had no idea that I got my other conch done. No idea that I had my nose ring done. And so when we got there, we spent 11 hours driving from South Florida up to Lexington, South Carolina, like right around Lexington, that area. It was an 11-hour trip because we took the dogs with us. We had a great time though. As soon as we got there and I got out of the truck, gave my mom a hug, she said, "Oh Lord, you have a nose ring." And that's really all she said about it. She didn't say anything. Like, I could tell she did not like it. She just said, "Oh Lord, you have a nose ring." And that's all she said about that. So we got unpacked, hung around for a little while, chit-chatted with my brother, chit-chatted with my mom. We were there for like a couple hours, like, I don't know, maybe an hour or so before we ate dinner. So we sat down to eat dinner. And as I was eating, she looked down at my nails and she was like, "Oh my God, I just noticed you have your nails painted. What in the world?" And you know, my mom's like very Southern. She's from Louisiana, and she calls it the bow. It's the bayou. She grew up in the swamps. So I tried to tell her, I was like, "This is a thing now, Mom. Like men paint their nails. It's fine. It's common." She's like, "Well, I ain't never seen no man around here do it." I'm like, "Well, I mean, South Carolina." I was like, "Look, in South Florida, it's a common thing." And she's like, "Well, you've been living in South Carolina and you've been living in Florida too long." I'm like, "Well, what's wrong with it?" And she said, oh my God, I can't believe I'm repeating. She said, "It's part of the gay world." So now apparently I'm part of the gay world. And my mom's not like homophobic. It's hard to explain because I guess there's like levels of homophobia. But like, she doesn't think that, she's not on the extreme end where like, she's not like those other Christians who think it's like an abomination and all that. She just doesn't think that straight men should be painting their fingernails because it makes, you know, it's what gay people do apparently. I don't know. It's something that we've always dealt with. So, that's really all she said about that. My brother, I could not believe that my brother, he's homophobic, like straight up homophobic, a little racist, actually quite a bit racist. He didn't say anything. He just kind of laughed. He didn't say a word. And that was really it. I was like super shocked because I just knew he was going to have something to say. Didn't say a word. But I was a little surprised. Actually, you know what? I wasn't surprised because I knew my mom was going to hate it. My parents, like I said, are very conservative. But yeah, now apparently I'm part of the gay world. So after that, the rest of the trip was actually pretty chill. Like, nobody spoke about politics, about really anything, other than we had a good time. It was nice for once. Because last time, I mentioned this in the last video. The last time we were there, my brother went off on everything. It was like to the point where I almost wanted to leave. This trip was good. Like, It was super calm and super chill. And I think I have to give credit to, before I left, I sat down, I did ritual to Bridget, and I asked for peace over the family. I asked for things to be calm, to be still, to be peaceful. And I suppose she made that happen, because it was a pleasant surprise. Because I went up there anticipating a fight. We were going to have a fight. Words were going to be said, and wife and I were just going to pack up our stuff and come home. Not even close, except for the comment from mom. But that was the last thing she said about it. Other than that, trip was really good. We enjoyed it. Came home and had a good time. So this week we went to see. Actually, this past weekend on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday, because today's Tuesday. Sunday, we went and saw The Batman. Before we went to the movie, we went to Five Below to find some candy to take to the movie. Well, we got some candy for the kid. And I've always heard that Five Below had witchy books and stuff like that. And they usually had like tarot cards. Well, we went to the one like right down from our house. It's like 5 minutes away. And I did find a couple books. I didn't find any tarot cards, but I did find a couple books. And then I'll talk about another book I got at Target here in just a minute. But I got 3 books. They're all $5 a piece. The first one I found was Tarot by Tina Gong. I got this because you can never have enough books about tarot. I thought, why not? I saw it. I thought it looked really nice. Something about this book, though, and let's see if I can find a page with some of the cards. I don't know if, I think she designed the deck that she used with this book, but like, if you can see those cards, this deck, I don't know what deck this is, but the cards look absolutely amazing. Like, I love like, look at Temperance. Temperance looks fantastic. They all have like sort of like, it reminds me of springtime. It's a lot of pastel colors. Like, here's the lovers. I think she designed the deck. I just don't know what deck it is. I would love to be able to find it. If you know what deck she used for this book, or what deck she made, I think she did make the deck. She did design the deck. Like, she had to have, right? If you know, please leave it down in the comments, because I would love to find it and pick it up. But what I like about the book is not only does it looks nice, it's got a nice little forward. It's got, like, your general information, the anatomy of a deck. She talks about the Fool's Journey, of course. Look at that. Cards just look really, really nice. Each cup, each suit has its own sort of color to it. But anyway, so she talks a little bit about the court cards. She gives some nice information about that. For example, she says pages represent children. The focus is internal. Events are messages, so they are like sort of like the messengers of the courts. And their actions are learned. And so she kind of gives you steps of like shuffle the cards, set your intention, draw the cards, relate each card to the spread position. And then she gives like some interesting 3-card spreads here. So she has a daily check-in, one for decision making, and each card, so she has like card 1, 2, and 3, and then you'd have like card 1 would be mind, card 2 is body, second card is spirit. So it has some nice sort of prompts to relate each card to each other for different types of check-ins. But when she gets into like the interpretations, she has upright, reverse, and then she has interpretation, the reflection, and then an action. So, for example, the Ace of Wands, for action, she has welcome inspiration, open your eyes to possibilities, look for practical examples of your vision, search for signs that point you in the right direction. Goes on a little bit. And then she gives you channel your energy. When you want to do something, run with it. Take one step at a time. See what you do. Do some research. Flesh out an unclear vision. And she does that for each card. So it's a really interesting book. The deck looks amazing. Again, I would love to be able to find this deck. If you know what it's called, please let me know so I can go and pick it up. So that was the first book I got. It's $5 at Five Below. And again, that is Tarot. Connect with yourself, develop your intuition, live mindfully. $5 at Five Below. Then I got a 3-book set. This is a book, they call it the Magic Book Bundle by Aurora Kane. They have Herbal Magic, House Magic, and Moon Magic. And so let me flip this off, 3-book set. I think this was $5 as well. So they're really thin books, so there's not a whole lot to them, but Herbal Magic, they are full color. The pages feel really nice. It's sort of like that laminate pages or laminate paper. So for Herbal Magic, we have Cultivating Herbal Magic in Your Life, Gathering Your Magical Herb Bounty, Herbal Magic for Relationship and Family, for Protection and Bandaging Bad Vibes, and then the epilogue. So I haven't read any of these books yet. These are like pretty much my first time flipping through them. It looks to be pretty interesting. It has some good information in there. They list ingredients for these certain spells and charms, and then tell you what they're actually for. So it seems pretty cool. And we have images of the plants. I've actually been trying to grow my own herbs here recently. I'm doing okay at it. My time, I got some time, it died. But I'm growing some rosemary. It's actually starting to grow. We got seeds. So I'm trying my hand at growing some herbs. I don't know how well it's going to work out. I don't know if I can, I don't know. It's just super basic stuff. All right, so House Magic. Handbook to making every dwelling a sacred sanctuary. Again, sort of like basic information, conjure house magic, sage smudging, talk about how to do feng shui, harmonizing. They get into some runes, why the runes are there, some magical symbols. So talk about some of the stuff here. Colors, I guess for painting your house. So basically, it's all about painting, like the colors you should have in your house, the way you arrange your furniture, stuff like that, to create sort of a positive, magical space. That could be interesting. And then finally, we have Moon Magic. This one actually gives you like some full moon spells, new moon spells, moon bathing, creating moon water, lunar eclipse magic for moon wishes, smudging spray, smudging ritual. They talk about the lunar phases, what they mean. This is probably a little bit more useful. So this is kind of like a crash course in moon magic. This one I think has some more useful information. This seems like a lot of work. like a lot of like work, like repainting your house and all that stuff. And I don't know. Herbal magic could be very useful. I do have some other books on herbal magic. They're all on my iPad. If somebody wants to know what books I use for that, I'll be happy to let you know. Just leave a comment. And then finally, the last book I got from Five Below is called Burning Bright. This one is it's Burning Bright: Rituals, Reiki, and Self-Care to heal burnout, anxiety, and stress. I suffer from generalized anxiety disorder and depression. I'm, going to therapy for that and also on medication. But I thought, actually, wife pointed this out to me, and thought this might be useful to read through. I don't really know if it's witchy per se, but I mean, it's still in that area of sort of like witchy stuff. But on the back, it says, there is a path out of pain, anxiety, burnout, and feeling of complete overwhelm. The book you're holding is your invitation to choose that path. When Kelsey Patel was struck by searing back pain in her 20s while working on Capitol Hill, she had no idea that repressed emotions could manifest as debilitating anxiety and physical pain. What healed her was empowering herself to choose how she lived her life. And so I guess it kind of talks about all that stuff. But yeah, it's by Kelsey J. Patel. It's a pretty thick book. There's a little over 200 pages, almost 300 pages. So I'll probably read through this at some point and maybe do like a really short review. Those are the books that I got from Five Below. Definitely recommend the tarot book. If you get one of these books, definitely get the tarot one by Tina Gong, G-O-N-G. And then finally, we were at Target one day. I think we went to Target Saturday. Yeah, we went to Target Saturday for something. I don't even remember. But we were looking at the books because we always go to the electronic section so I can look at the toys and look at the toys and DVDs and all that good stuff. And I just happened to see this book. This is Wiccapedia, a modern day White Witch's Guide. Now, I do not follow Wiccan tradition. I am traditional witch, but this book has a lot of really good, useful information in it. I don't think you should just write off completely. There's actually information in here on hand fastings for weddings. There's some stuff on moonstones. There is some herbal magic in here for creating wish boxes, pouches, magic sort of charm bags, stuff like that. Then we also have like cooking, which is cookery, some spells on like how to stop computer addiction, which is a little weird. Okay, microwave magic. And there's a little bit of candle magic in here. Some Ouija board stuff, which I had my first Ouija board I got when I think I was 13 when I got my first Ouija board. My mom got it for me for Christmas. Go figure. Then it also talks a little bit about numerology, so it's a little bit of everything. I believe this is an 11-volume series. They are all on Amazon. Originally, it's $16.95. Yeah, $16.95. It was at Target for 30% off. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up. I've heard people talk about it on various podcasts, and it has a really cool cover. Like, I mean, come on, how could you not like that cover? So went ahead and picked it up. Like I said, there's some even if you don't follow Wiccan tradition, there's still some really good information in this book. So I'll probably keep this on hand as sort of like maybe source material inspiration if I'm trying to come up with a spell to do, success spells or some self-healing stuff. I'll have this as a reference. So yeah, I am glad I found it. So there's my little book haul, my little vlog update. Thank you so much. If you are still here watching, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. If you liked the video, please click that like button. If you like the content that I create, please consider subscribing. I know I said I did a video all about can men be witches, and in the video I said I'm probably not qualified to be or represent the male witch community on YouTube because I'm still relatively new. I'm relearning all the stuff because I was a Wiccan 20 some odd years ago. So I'm kind of relearning with traditional witchcraft. It kind of seems like I'm starting to make more and more witchcraft videos, and that's kind of content that I want to make. So I'm probably going to start making more witchcraft focused content. I've been sort of consulting with my spirit guides, my deities, and with the tarot, some tarot readings I've been doing. They're kind of pushing me to go that way. So I'm going to start doing some more witchcraft videos, but please know that I am still learning. So they're not going to be heavily teaching, but more of sort of just talking points and things like that. We'll see when the time comes around, but if you're interested in that, please consider subscribing. If you want to find me outside of YouTube, you You can find me on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at It's Oddly James. If you want to hang out with me live, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday over at twitch.tv/It's Oddly James. I've been playing through the new Tomb Raider games. I'm on the second one now. So if you'd like to hang out with me live over there, please come and join us. Until next time, be well, be safe, stay odd, y'all.